how many. There are 32 teams in the NFL. I believe there are some number of NFL owners that just will not have him on their team, regardless of any other circumstance. I don't think it's all of the teams, and thus I think he will wind up somewhere. But I do think one of the factors here is there are some number of teams in the NFL that just will not have him regardless of the circumstances.
Yeah, and I think that we need to do much more rather than just being like, well, you know, there are teams that won't have Colin Kaepernick. I think we need to address these teams more specifically and say, so what is it about wanting to end police brutality and doing things like flying planes to Somalia to donate supplies and donating money to Meals on Wheels that you find to be such a problem? Like, we let them slide on this idea of, well, you know, the owners have these feelings and da-da-da. We can't stand up and say how great sports are because they're the ultimate meritocracy and then let these people slide on the idea of, well, we don't like them. Because, look, he played in San Francisco last year. It wasn't the distraction people made it out to be. It did not divide the locker room. They voted him the team MVP. Like, all of those things happened, and it went pretty smoothly. So if you're saying that you don't want him now, it's not about distraction. It's not because there's going to be protests all around the stadium. That didn't happen last year. It's because these guys just don't like what he said. And if I were a fan of a franchise that needed a quarterback, I'd be furious. I mean, absolutely furious if you passed up on this guy because you mad at him.
Yeah, the one thing we won't have is we won't have that list of names, though. Like, the owners are not going to stand up and take a phone call and say, yes, I'm one of those who won't have him regardless of the circumstances. All right, Bomani Jones again every single day, the right time, coast to coast here on ESPN Radio, and hopefully soon, a man with his own airport. Thank you, Bomani.
Working on it,
Bomani Jones, lots there to get to. We will continue in a moment. Archie Miller is on the way, Jamel, and more after a word from Shell. Engine